Hello students, welcome in the next lecture of numerical techniques. Okay, so in the previous lecture we discussed the interpolation with unequal intervals. Okay, and in that first we see the formula for unequal interval, that is for unequally spaced arguments. Okay, and the formula is the Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay, so we solved some examples on that formula. Okay, so in today's lecture we are going to discuss the another formula for unequally spaced arguments. Okay, and that is the Newton's divided difference formula. Okay, so before that first we have to discuss about the divided difference. Okay, what is meant by the divided difference and how to find the divided difference for the n plus 1 pair of values of the function y is equal to f of x. Okay, so first we discuss about the divided difference. Okay, so first we see what is meant by the divided difference. Okay, so let x0 y0 comma x1 y1 comma dash 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 up to xn comma yn be n plus 1 values be n plus 1 pair of values be n plus 1 pair of values for function y is equal to f of x. Okay, with y0 y1 up to yn be the values of y be the values of y at the points we say it as the arguments. Okay, at the points x0 x1 up to xn, and that arguments that is x0 x1 xn are not equally spaced, then the divided difference, or we define the divided difference as of the difference of the function values, the difference of the function values with respect to the argument values, is called divided difference. Okay, is called the divided difference. Okay, then first we see the divided difference. Okay, so the divided difference, the divided difference for argument x0 comma x1 is defined as, and we denote it by the notation, is defined as f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. Okay, and denoted by f of x0 comma x1, or in square bracket we can write divided difference, that is x0 comma x1, which are also the notation of divided difference, or we can denote the divided difference by this notation also. F of x0 with respect to x1 is equal to f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0, or we can change the order of this sequence of this function also, that is we can write it as f of x0 minus f of x1 then divided by, also write f of x0 minus x1, okay, which is the first divided difference. This is the first divided difference for argument x0 and x1, okay. Then for the arguments for x1 and x2, the divided difference is again we denote by notation f of x1 comma x2 also, or in square bracket x1 comma x2, or in this way, okay, f of x1 with respect to with x2, okay, and define as f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1, okay. It is the divided difference for the arguments x1 and x2. Then similarly, the divided difference which is the first divided difference, then similarly the divided difference, that is second divided difference for the arguments x0 comma x1 comma x2 is f of x0 comma x1 comma x2 is equal to, or we can write it as x0 in square bracket x1 comma x2 is equal to, here divided difference of the second divided difference for the argument x0 x1 x2 is the difference of divided difference of x1 x comma x2 x1 x2 minus divided difference of x0 comma x1, okay, and divided by x2 minus x0, okay, in this way. That is the second divided difference for the three arguments x0 x1 x2 can be defined as the difference of the divided difference for the argument x0 x1 x2 and x0 x1 divided by x2 minus x0, that is divided by the difference of last argument minus the first argument, okay. Then the third divided difference, then similarly the third divided difference for the arguments x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma x3 is we denoted by f of x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma x3 is equal to, which is the difference of divided difference, which is the difference of the divided difference of for the arguments x1 comma x2 comma x3 minus divided difference for the arguments x0 comma x1 comma x2 divided by the difference of x3 minus x0, okay. So in this way we define the third divided difference, and in general nth divided difference for x0 comma x1 up to xn is, for the arguments x0 x1 up to xn is f of x0 comma x1 up to xn, we denote by this notation. is equal to, you can write is denote by this notation also, in square bracket x0 comma x1 up to xn, and define as, which is the difference of the divided difference, x1 comma x2 up to xn minus divided difference of x1 x2 up to xn minus divided difference of x0 for the arguments x0 comma x1 up to xn minus 1, and divided by the difference of xn minus x0. Okay, so in this way we can generalize the nth divided difference for the arguments x0 x1 up to xn. Okay, so then next we see the properties of divided difference. Okay, next to see the properties of divided differences. Okay, so first property for the divided differences is the divided differences are symmetric with respect to the order of arguments. That is divided difference of x0 x1 is same as the divided difference of x1 x0. Okay, or also for the three arguments, the divided difference of x0 x1 x2 is same as the divided difference of x1 x2 x0, or same as the divided difference of x2 x1 x0. Okay, that is, if we change the order sequence of the argument, then there is no effect, because the divided difference property is that the divided difference are the symmetric with respect to the arguments. Okay, then second property is the nth divided difference for a polynomial of nth degree is constant. Okay, it is the important property. The nth divided difference for a polynomial of nth degree is a constant. That is, if we take the f of x be a polynomial function, then the nth divided difference for that polynomial properties, the nth divided difference can be written as product of multiple integral. Last property is the nth divided difference. The nth divided difference can be expressed as the quotient of two determinants of order n plus 1. Okay, so these are all the properties of divided difference. Next, to see the relation between the divided difference and the ordinary difference. Okay, ordinary difference, that is, we see the difference in first lecture, that is the forward difference. Okay, so we see next the relation between the divided difference and the forward difference. Okay, then next to see the relation between forward difference, relation between ordinary difference and divided difference. Relation between ordinary difference and divided difference. Okay. Okay. So see here, we consider the arguments. Consider the arguments x0, comma x1, comma up to xn be equally spaced by difference h. Okay, here we consider the arguments, that is the points x0, x1, xn be equally spaced by the difference h, that is x1 minus x0 is equal to h, comma x2 minus x1 is equal to h, up to xn minus 1 is equal to h, that is the difference of two consecutive arguments will be the h. Okay, then we write here the first divided difference, then first divided difference for arguments x0 x1 is, for the arguments x0 comma x1 is, we denote by the notation x0 comma x1 in square bracket, that is the first divided difference. Okay, so which is defined as, we know that f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. Okay, so here x1 minus x0 will be equal to h, because we consider the values of the arguments, that is these values of x are equally spaced by the difference h. So we write here is equal to, and here f of x1 minus f of x0, y1 minus y0, which is equal to delta y0, that is we see in forward differences, which is the definition of forward difference. So by using definition of forward difference, here f of x1 minus f of x0 will be the delta f of x0, and divided by x1 minus x0, that is the, we get h. Okay, then we consider the second divided difference for argument x0, x1 and x2 is, we denote by the notation in square bracket x0 comma x1 comma x2. Okay, so which is defined as, that is the difference of the divided difference x1 comma x2 minus difference of 0 comma divided difference of x0 comma x1 divided by x2 minus x0. Okay, so see here, and again here we write the divided difference of x1 x2, this argument. Okay, so by definition of divided difference, the divided difference for the argument x1 x2 is f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1. Okay, then minus x0 minus divided difference of x0 x1 is, by using definition, f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. Okay, we write that in bracket, and here in denominator x2 minus x0 will be the divided by 2l. We can write this as x2 minus x0 will be the whole divided by 2h. Okay, x2 minus x0, because we consider these values of arguments are equally spaced by the difference h. x1 minus x0 is h, x2 minus x1 will be h. So x2 minus x0 will be h plus h, that is the 2h. Okay, and then we write is equal to, here f of x2 minus f of x1, again f of x2 minus f of x1 by using the definition of forward differences, which is the difference of forward difference of first order, that is delta of f of x1, okay, and divided by, here again x2 minus x1 will be h, because these are equally spaced, then minus, again here we use the definition of divided forward difference, f of x1 minus f of x0, that is the delta of f of x0, divided by x1 minus x0, that is h, okay, and whole divided by here 2h, okay. Then we simplify, here the difference of x0, x1, x2 is equal to, we get delta f of x1 minus delta f of x0, okay, divided by this h into this 2h, that is we have to get 2h square, okay. And again here we use the definition of forward differences, that is here we have to get the difference of first order forward differences for the f of x1 and f of x0, so which is equal to the delta square, that is the second order forward difference for f of x0, that is delta f of x1 minus delta f of x0 will be delta square f of x0, we know that by using definition of forward difference, okay, divided by 2h square, okay. So we have to get which is the divided difference for the argument, second divided difference for the argument x0, x1, x2, which is equal to, we get the second order forward difference for the f of x0 divided by 2 into h square, or we can write this as 2 factorial into h square. Similarly, if we can generalize this concept and we find x divided difference for the argument x0, x1 comma up to xn, then we have to get is equal to the delta raised to n f of x0 divided by n factorial into h raised to n, okay. So in this way we have to get the relation between the divided difference and forward difference, that is the relation between the divided difference and the ordinary difference, that is the forward difference, okay. Then next we solve some examples on the divided difference, that is we find the difference, that is first divided difference, second divided difference for the some function, okay. So see the example. And the example we have to find the first divided difference for the argument a and b, then second divided difference for the argument a, b, c, and for that we have to given the function. First function is a, we can solve first, that is f of x is equal to x square, and second function we have to given that for 1 by x cube. So for that two functions we have to find the first divided difference and second divided difference, okay. So first we find the for function f of x is equal to x square, okay. Then first divided difference, the first divided difference for the argument AB is, for the argument AB is, by using definition we denote it by notation f of AB, a comma b, or we can write in this way also, in square bracket a comma b, which is equal to, we get f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, okay. So is equal to, here f of x will be x square, so f of b we have to get b square, only we have to replace x by b, consider for the argument b, okay. Then similarly f of a by using f of x is equal to x square is a square divided by b minus a, okay. Then by using the factors of a square minus b square, here we write the factor of b square minus a square will be b minus a into b plus a divided by this b minus a. So this b minus a gets cancelled and we have to get is equal to b plus, write it as the square bracket, that is f of A comma B. This is the first divided difference. Okay. Then similarly we find the second divided difference. Okay. So for finding the second divided difference, first we want to find the divided difference, first divided difference for the argument B and C also. Okay. So we find the f of B, C. That is, we find the divided difference for the argument B and C also. So, divided difference for the argument B and C is by using definition f of C minus f of B divided by C minus A. Okay. Similarly, we put here values of the function at point C. So, f of x is equal to x square, at C will be C square minus here B square divided by, sorry, here will be C minus B divided by C minus B, not A, sorry. So here C minus A, okay. Sorry, not C minus A, will be the C minus B again. So is equal to, again by factorizing this, C square minus B square, we get C minus B into C plus B divided by C minus B. So C minus B gets cancelled and we have to get here C plus B, okay. So f of B, C, that is the divided difference for the argument BC, we have to get C plus B, okay. Then next we want to find the divided difference for the argument ABC, that is the second divided difference. Then second divided difference for argument A, B, C is, by using definition we write A, B, C, that is the second divided difference for the argument A, B, C, which is defined as the difference of the first divided difference for the argument B, C minus for the argument A, B, okay, divided by C minus A, okay. So we have to get is equal to, here we find, take it as number 1 and take it as number 2, okay. So from 1 and 2 we put here values. So for BC, that is the divided difference for BC will be, we have to get C plus B minus divided difference for AB, we have to get from equation number A, B plus 1 A, B plus A divided by this C minus A. So here we write from 1 and 2, okay. Then by solving this, simplifying the bracket, we get C plus B as it is minus B minus A divided by C minus A, okay. So plus B minus B gets cancelled and here we get C minus A divided by C minus A. Again the C minus A gets cancelled, we have to get is equal to 1, okay. So we have to get the second divided difference for the argument, that is f of ABC, we have to get is equal to 1, okay. So in this way we find the divided differences for the arguments, first and second divided difference, okay. Then similarly we want to find the divided difference f of AB and f of ABC for the function B function f of x is equal to 1 by x, okay. X is equal to 1 by x. So similarly we want to find first f of AB. So we find f of AB first. So f of AB is, which is the difference of f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A, okay. So by putting here values, or we can write here, we get f of B. F of x will be 1 by x. So f of B will be we get 1 by B minus f of A will be 1 by A divided by B minus A. In numerator we take the cross multiplication. So we get A minus B divided by B into A and whole divided by this B minus A, okay. So again by taking here minus sign outside from numerator to get minus, and this becomes a B minus A divided by BA whole divided by B minus A. So this B minus A gets cancelled and we have to get minus 1 divided by B into A, okay. This is the first divided difference for the argument AB, that is f of A, B, okay. Then next to find the f of ABC. Again for that first we have to find the f of BC for the function f of x is equal to 1 by x, because we have to use that divided difference for finding f of ABC. Okay. So f of BC, that is BC is equal to in square bracket for the argument B and C is f of C minus f of B divided by divided by C minus B, not A again. So we have to get f of C will be, for f of x is equal to 1 by x is 1 by C minus for f of B will be 1 by B. Okay, divided by C minus B, again by taking cross multiplication to get B minus C divided by B into C divided by C minus B. Again here from numerator we take minus sign outside, so this becomes a C minus B divided by BC divided by C minus B. So this C minus B gets cancelled. We have to get 1 minus 1 divided by B into C. This is the f of B, C. Okay. So then to find f of A, B, C, that is the second divided difference for the argument A, B and C. Okay. So by using definition, that is equal to the difference of the divided difference of BC minus divided difference for the argument A, B divided by C minus A. Okay. So is equal to, here again from f of AB, that is from, we take it as equation 3, take it as 3 and take it as a 4. Again from 3 and 4. Okay, we put the value f of AB, that is the divided difference for AB will be minus, again from 3 and 4, here f of BC, that is the divided difference for the argument BC will be minus 1 divided by BC, minus divided difference for AB will be minus 1 divided by A into B or B into A divided by C minus A. Okay, so by simplifying this, here minus minus becomes a plus, so we have to get minus 1 divided by BC minus minus plus 1 divided by B into A divided by C minus A. Okay, again then we simplify this calculation. After solving, we have to get f ABC is equal to, by taking cross multiplication we get minus BA plus BC divided by B square C into A and whole divided by C minus A. Okay, so here from taking B outside we have to get in bracket C minus A this C and this minus A divided by, this becomes a product, so B square CA into C minus A. C minus A gets cancelled. Here 1B gets cancelled, so remaining only 1 divided by A into this B into C. So we have to get second divided difference for the argument ABC will be 1 upon A into B into C. Okay, so in this way we find the divided differences for the given function or the arguments, the given arguments. Okay, then in next we see how to prepare the divided difference table for the given pair of values or given tabular values for the function y is equal to f of x. The example, here we have to given the pair of values of x and y. Values of x are 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay, if we observe these values of x which are not equal in space, okay, and with respect to values of y will be given. So we have to prepare the divided difference table. Okay, so we know that how to prepare the forward difference table, backward difference table. In same manner we have to prepare the divided difference table by using the definition of divided difference. Okay, so first we write the first column which contains values of x, second column which contains values of y, then we write the first divided difference, that is we use this notation. Okay, then second divided difference, okay, then third divided difference. Okay, here we have to given the pair of values are 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 pair of values, so we have to get up to the third ordered, or for up to we have to get the third divided difference. Next, values here of x, y, and prepare the table. Okay. Values of x will be here 1, 2, 7 and last will be 8. So we take it as x0 will be x1, then x2 and this will be x3, which is the 8. Okay. Then we write the values of y 1, 5, 5 and 4. With respect to x0 which is y0, with respect to x1 will be y1, y2 and will be y3. Okay, so by using the definition of divided difference, first divided difference for the argument x0 and x1 is, by using definition, will be f of x1, that is y1. So y1 minus y0 divided by x1 minus x0, that is we have to get here 5 minus 1, y1 minus y0 divided by x1 minus x0, 5 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 is equal to 4, divided by 2 minus 1 will be 1. So we have to get is equal to 4. Okay. Then first divided difference for the argument x1 and x2 is f of x2, that is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So 5 minus 5 divided by x2 minus x1, 7 minus 2. 5 minus 5 will be 0. So 0 divided by 7 minus 2, that is 0 divided by 5. We have to get is equal to 0. Okay. Then next divided difference, first for the argument x3, x2 is y3 minus y2, that is 4 minus 5 divided by x3 minus x2, 8 minus 7. 4 minus 5 will be minus 1 divided by 8 minus 7 will be 1. So we have to get is equal to minus. Then next we find the second divided difference for the argument x0, x1 and x2. Then we know that by using definition of divided difference, this divided difference for the argument x0, x1, x2 is the divided difference for the argument x1, x2 and the divided difference minus divided difference for the argument x1, x0. So divided difference for this argument will be this and for this will be this. So we have to take the difference of 4 minus 0 in numerator divided by the x2 minus x0, that is 7 minus 1. So we have to get here 4 divided by 6, that is 2 divided by 3. Okay. Then next second divided difference for the argument, first we see x0, x1, x2. Then for the argument x1, x2 and x3. x1, x2 and x3. We can write for argument x1, x2, x3 is equal to the divided difference of x2, x3 minus x1, x2. Okay. Divided by x3 minus x1. Okay. So we find here divided difference for x2, x1 will be here 0. So 0 minus, divided difference for first x2, x3 will be minus 1. So minus 1 minus divided difference for x1, x2 will be 0 divided by x3 minus x1. 8 minus x3 minus x1. 8 minus 2. Okay. So we have to get here minus 1 divided by 6. This is the second divided difference for the argument x1, x2 and x3. Then we find the third divided difference for the argument x0, x1 and x3. Okay. For that we have to consider the four arguments x0, x1, x2, x3. Okay. So by using formula, we write here the formula for x0, x1, x2, x3 is the divided difference of x1, x2, x3 minus divided difference of x0, x1, x2 divided by x3 minus x0. Okay. So here which is the second divided difference for the argument x1, x2, x3, that is value of will be minus 1 by 6 minus divided difference for x0, x1, x2 we can find here, that is 2 by 3. So minus 2 by 3 divided by x3 will be 8. So x3 minus x0, 8 minus 1. Okay, so by simplifying this we have to get is equal to 1 by 14. So in this way we prepare the divided difference table for the given tabular values or the pair of values for the function y is equal to f of x by using the definition of divided differences. Okay, we have to take the in numerator difference of the function value divided by difference of the arguments. Okay, then next take the difference for second, we have to take the difference of the first divided difference in numerator divided by the difference of the argument for considering 3 in which middle will be in for the considering for second divided difference consider the 3 arguments consecutive 3 arguments in which skip the second argument and take in denominator the difference of the last and the first argument. Okay, so in this way we can find. So today we will stop here. Thank you.